Nigga in your dreams, you can never see. A nigga like me, feeling this shit. 1,000 degrees, that's what I be. Oh, you need some water? Goddamn, you a bitch. Talk behind the scenes, all about me. Where the crooks be? My ear starts to itch. Curry canteen, desert with the dream. Spinach got me lean, but I'm up with a lick. This is Confusion. I'm with the Heart of the City 757.
What's good, Heart of the City 757? We is back with episode 12 today. You feel me? Let me hold it up for y'all.
Wait, is that the right way though?
Oh no, this way.
Whichever
No,
way.
you get it. It's 12. It's 12. Let's get it. We got my man Confusion with us today, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself right quick.
I'm Confusion. I'm from Chesapeake, Virginia. You know, I rap. I dance. I don't dance too much for people. You feel me? I keep it to myself a little bit now. That's kind of about it.
All right, so look.
Yeah.
We asked him like, what's a quote that he lived by, and his quote is, "Why not?" Tell them what that means.
So, living by why not for me is basically just taking chances and living every day to the fullest. Because a lot of people will say, oh, you know, maybe I shouldn't buy that thing, or maybe I should save my money. Sometimes it should be a why not. You should live every day because you don't know. You can't take that money to the grave. You could die the next hour, the next day. So it's like, take the chances, take the risk, live your life, live your dreams. Because at the end of the day, it's your life, nobody else's.
And why not do it now? Why wait?
Facts.
Nah, I bang with that quote. That's personal to him. He got reasons why that's his quote. And y'all know what time it is. It's rapid questions. Let's get it. So, morning or night person? Morning for me, for sure.
I'm gonna go night.
I could go both, honestly. I would say it also depends on the vibe and the setting. Like, if I'm just chilling, you know, I'm not a night person. I'll just go to sleep. I'm just, you know,
Facts,
it is what it is. But I would say at least most of the time I'm a morning person. I can get up. I have type energy. You know, I have good vibes. I don't like to be negative. So I'd say morning more so.
Respect. All right. Would you rather be in jail for a year or lose a year of your life? Me, personally, just gonna take that year out of my life.
Yeah, I'm saying that because, like, me personally, I feel like being in jail for years already taken.
Yeah, like, regardless, you take it.
Honestly.
Because, like, who wants to sit
Well, wait,
there?
at the same time, though, what do they mean by, like, just lose a year of your life? Like, do I just go in a coma
you supposed to
for a
die
year?
at 70, but I guess you died at
I'll
69.
say jail. Reason why is like, because like you said, you don't know exactly what's going to happen. So I'd rather be in jail, experience life still. I can learn a lot of things in jail. Now, granted, you know, there's some cons to it. There's some cons to it. And it's just like, I guess it's really where you put yourself and who you surround yourself by. But I could go in jail and make, you know, some acquaintances, you know, become my family, like gang members. Now, when I get out, I'm good type stuff. You feel me? Right, I'm locked for life. So I'd rather do something. I mean, granted, of course, there's some cons. I'm not gonna get into the cons, but y'all know what the cons are. But yeah,
Bro, imagine if they were saying you lose a year off your life, like you just go to sleep tonight.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you wake up,
you sleep for 365 days. You wake up at the exact time
that's
next
how I'm
year.
looking at. Like, I'm about to either go in a coma for like, bro, I don't even want to forget it. But I'm still gonna take that year. Just take it away from me.
yeah.
Famous director or famous actor? See, now I feel like that's tough.
I'm gonna be an actor.
I'm probably gonna be an actor too, but if you like one of the people that like you don't really care for being on the scene and stuff like just you don't care for people knowing you, but you still gonna make the same amount of money, then director. But I'm gonna go with actor because I like.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you.
He gonna say director.
I was gonna say director though, because I don't know. Lately I've been having like very vivid dreams where it's been like the cinematic type of feel. So I'm just like, something tells me I'd rather be a director. Now, don't get me wrong, an actor can definitely go, but yeah, I'll say director.
Okay. Would you rather live in a cave or live in a treehouse? Treehouse for sure.
Yeah, but I feel like a treehouse is lit, bro.
My treehouse is gonna.
I always like as a kid seeing that on TV too. It was always tough, but like you know, you never.
Bro, I always wish I could just go back to my childhood and build a treehouse. Like that's I got the perfect treehouse in my head right now. My kids is gonna get that house. All right. Would you rather be able to control fire or water?
Water.
That's tough.
Now, if we talk about Avatar last
that's what my head went.
Water. Because I'm bloodbending everybody. That's facts. I don't care. You talk wrong to me, your body. Yeah.
That's still tough though. Like,
now fire.
So you talk
fire
about
do go
Avatar. You
hard.
added earth and air. Would you still want water out of all four?
Yes, because I can literally stop you from bending. I can explode like your veins. Like I have control of you. Now, granted, not a lot of people, probably want to go that route. So it's like, but me personally, yeah, I wish you would try to talk to me wrong. But
I'm gonna say fire though.
Why?
I can do the same exact thing water can. Like, but you controlling water and me controlling fire.
But water is just like so much more useful. Like
It
you don't
is,
just
but-
walk around and see fire.
I should mean like control, or can I just like
Avatar? That's
like,
what I'm.
make fire appear?
You
type
can
shit?
make fire appear.
So I'm a lock.
But like,
I'm
still,
a lock there.
Okay,
hold on, we still talking about Avatar. Or we just talking about in general.
a little bit.
In
both.
general, a little both. A little
Okay,
bit
a
of
little
both.
both. All right, real quick. So fire, right? When it's the moon, especially when it's nighttime, really, your powers decrease. My powers increase. Now, granted, during the day, yes, your powers increase, but at the end of the day, I will still have water. You don't have any powers for real.
Alright. I mean, at that point, what you want me to say? Water it is. Alright, so would you rather be able to teleport anywhere or be able to read minds?
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
Read minds.
I don't know, bro. It's like,
But, like,
both of them are so
Now,
good.
don't get
See-
me wrong. Teleport is nice.
But
You've ever been in a relationship and your girl just...
But see, okay, now that's why I'm more on the teleport side. Because at that
Mhm.
point, I don't want to know everything you thinking.
Okay, yeah.
Because you
you're
gotta
right.
you gotta think
You're right.
sometimes. When people piss you off, it's some shit in their head. Like no
That's
matter
so
who
true.
you around. Like
Nah.
say you with your mama, right?
Mhm.
You and your mama get into an argument, or she just fussed you out or something, right? You walk out the room and you read her mind, and she just like, I wish I never had you. Don't feel like
See, bro, I was thinking of more
Okay.
so like, say if I'm a salesman, bro, I could like, I know everything to like tell them to get them to buy it. And I'm gonna be the best salesman in the world, I
bro,
bet.
he always trying to flip into it. Last time we asked her, bro, would you rather read somebody else's future or read your future? And this man goes, "Nah, I'm gonna read somebody else's future because I'm gonna just be a psychic." Like, what?
Hey, you always gotta flip it somehow.
But he flips it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with teleport.
I'm gonna still go with read minds.
Yeah, me
but
too.
I mean, what you said, you right.
Like, they
I
both,
feel
like,
some
really
type
good
of
It's
way.
choices.
both. Yeah. It's half and half. But when I teleport, can I take somebody with me?
Now, if that was
I
possible.
feel like you could if they touch you.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
Kind of look like this, and we a lot. We gone.
Right.
Now that might snap. All right, next question. Would you rather be beautiful or handsome, but stupid, or intelligent but ugly?
I'm gonna be intelligent. Like,
I'm just gonna be intelligent and ugly.
Yeah, I gotta be intelligent because being beautiful and stupid
Ain't getting nowhere.
nowhere. You can have good looks, but the most it's gonna get you is somebody that's crusty.
Maybe a modeling gig, but that's about it. You still gonna be dumb.
Yeah, nah.
Would you rather be balding but fit, or overweight with a full head of hair? Balding but fit.
Bald and buff.
Bald and buff.
Oh no, because my man, what's his name? The dude that was on the not the Bachelor, but y'all know that thing where it's like they're getting married or whatever, or they're hooking up, but it's the
Yeah.
fat dude with no.
I know
neck.
what you're talking about. I know what you're talking
I thought you was
about.
talking about the John on Netflix.
No, I'm trying to look. If I got money, I'd rather be fat with beautiful hair. You feel me? But if I don't got money, I'll be bald.
Hey man, bald. Either way,
Actually, bro, he might be right though, cause you can fix fat though. You can't fix bald for real. Like,
you can.
Yeah, that's
Like
that's,
this. What you mean you can't fix it?
Nah, because they be having those.
Bro, you gotta
like,
think about it. When you get older, most older women like bald heads.
You right.
You gotta
So
shine
I gotta
that
get them
junk up.
cougars.
Exactly. Then you gotta think about it.
Yeah.
Now you bald, but then you fit at the same
As
time.
long as
now.
I got the beard though, because
See
nah,
me,
they still-
I'm
I
gonna be
think they
bald
still
with a
like
baby face. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take my chance though. I'm just gonna be bald.
it. Do the females like that though?
But probably not.
gonna
Not with a
find
baby
out.
face. Bald with a
Yeah.
beard, yeah, but I don't know about with a baby face.
Yeah,
But right now I'm good, so we can keep it at that.
You just gotta get married early.
right, right.
Time now.
Chill
10
out.
years later, why haven't you grown a beard?
We should hear that. All right. Would you rather have a completely automated home or a self-driving car?
I'm gonna take the self-driving car because an automated home just sounds scary to me.
Bro, it's a movie like that, ain't it?
Yeah, I know.
I think it was like
know
a kid
it was.
movie.
It was when we was younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm not gonna front.
I don't want
That
either.
one's right. That one's hard because it's like self-driving car. Yeah, that's cool. I get to go to sleep, whatnot. But let's just say it just malfunctions or something. And I'm asleep. Raps. I'm dead. I woke up and I saw Jesus.
Chill. Honestly, at this point, I thought like if you were to say 2020 when I was younger, bro, I thought we would be like there, like everything with like flying cars.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I really
like,
thought that.
like 2020 sound wild.
Bro, I been thought flying cars was supposed to be like here. And we ain't got
That
it
makes
yet.
sense.
Nah, no
Like-
cap. Like,
like,
like
we
when
in
I was
2020.
younger, I think they was talking about flying cars like in 2010.
Yeah.
And we ain't seen one yet.
To be honest with you, I feel like they have it. They just not releasing it for real. For real.
But honestly, though,
Behind the
like,
scenes.
let's just get futuristic, right?
Mhm.
How do you feel flying cars will work anyway? Like, if everything was just to transform to flying cars, do you think we're gonna have stoplights in the air type shit? Like,
I don't know, bro. Sky high.
We'll have to.
sky high.
My thing
120
is,
everywhere I go.
The traffic gonna be in the air at this point.
but what would it run on? That's my thing. It can't run on gas.
Electric
'cause-
now. I mean, you gotta think about it. Tesla's electric.
I mean, yeah.
This question go exactly with the last one. Would you rather a flying carpet or a car that can drive underwater?
I'm gonna go with the flying carpet because of Aladdin. So I could be just like,
Thanks.
I'm driving underwater.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in the water.
Bro, I'm so fascinated with what's underwater. Like,
bro, exactly. That's the problem.
It's-
Like,
I mean, but
you're gonna be underwater and see some crazy stuff,
Bro,
and
but
they
that-
gonna be faster than you. So what you doing at that point?
I'm in a car. Straight up to the air.
I mean, honestly.
Wait, okay, so now I gotta ask, does that mean like when I come from underwater, can I come back up and like fly, or like am I
Why
a
would
ship?
you be able to fly?
Bro, I'm just saying, like,
wait, why would you be?
if I can drive underwater at that point, it's a submarine. So a submarine compared to a flying carpet that don't go together. So now I need some type of special ability.
Who you know that got a flying carpet?
Nobody. That's what I'm saying. So
Exactly.
if I can drive underwater, I'm just a submarine. So I need some type of special technique. Like I can do something.
So that's why I got a flying carpet.
Alright, bro. It's worrisome, man.
Because you basically just making another thing that can do the same thing that something else can.
Alright, but now I'm changing it though. I can come and fly too.
Okay.
Cool. Alright, so look, man. For us, this is called Into the Lyrics, you feel me? He gonna rap his lyrics and he gonna let y'all know what it means. Let's get it.
Never look both ways, crossing into hell. Grandmother said you should never kiss and tell. So, when I was saying this, I was basically saying that I had done something that was sinful. Of course, everybody knows when you do something that's sinful, you're going to hell. And my grandmother always told me in the past, you never want to tell people basically what you're doing, especially something to that caliber.
Yeah.
All right. But of course I did. You know, I couldn't resist. Innocence gone, but I'm feeling like a boss. So with that being said is, I lost my virginity. And basically, you know, I felt like I was that dude. Especially, you know, I had told the homies, you feel me? We all know this story.
Gotta say the homies.
So when I had told them, you know, it was just like, they were like, you know, that's what's up, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. And the way I just look at it too, you know, now I wouldn't say I felt like really pressured, of course, but in general, a lot of guys I feel like will be pressured to do that. And I just wanted to be known that it is okay not to have sex.
Exactly.
It's
Nothing
okay to
wrong
be
with
a virgin.
Your time gonna come, please.
Right.
It's coming. No rush.
Don't force it.
Don't
That's
force it
it.
either.
Trust
Cause then
me.
they might joke on you if you try to force it.
Right, because I remember I talked to this girl one time. She was like, basically, if you haven't had sex by now, you childish. And I was like, it was my freshman year of college. I said, wait, what? How are you childish? So I broke it down. I said, so you telling me, let's just say I have sex for the first time, right? Random girl. And then I have sex raw, possibly. Or not even raw.
Big facts.
I catch a disease, and it ruins my life. That was the first time. You feel what I'm saying? So I was just like, nah.
It's rules to that game, bro. It's not something you just hop out and just
Right.
You can't do that.
You sound very experienced.
I look dead in his face when he
He got a straight face.
Hey, look, as soon as I said it, bro, Drake was like this. Drake talking about. Go ahead, finish. Just finish right quick so I can come in. Listen, man. Listen, all I'm saying is rules to the game. You can't just hop out there and just start having sex. You gotta know, like, sex education. Do your research.
Words from a wise man.
Right.
A lot of experience.
My PE teacher, he taught me well. Sex education, 10th grade. 11th grade, not bad.
Hey, definitely do it with someone you care about, you trust, and love.
Don't just be out here having random sex. It's not good for you. Safe sex. We're going to have Legacy up here, and she going to teach y'all safe sex. Respect. All right, go ahead. Next lyric, since he want to play.
Chill. All right. Nigga in your dreams, you can never see a nigga like me. Fell in this shit. 1,000 degrees, that's what I be. Oh, you need some water? Goddamn, you a bitch.
Yeah.
So with this one right here, I was just talking my shit, honestly. In the beginning, it's like, there's been a couple times where I didn't want to rap anymore. It was like, I'm done with it. It's whatever. Because a lot of people, they don't really listen to my lyrics or whatever the case may be. It's like, I don't really get that genuine love. So just really explaining that first part, I'm not going to be feeling anymore. I'm going to make sure I come harder than ever. Pause. So basically, the 1,000 degrees is just saying how hot I am. And the fact that you can't handle how dope I am and you want to show fake love or you're not no love at all, it's like, you're a bitch for that. So, yeah.
Big fact. That's what I'm asking.
I like it.
Like, I like the confidence. Do people ever consider you being, like, cocky from the way, like, that you carry yourself? Because me, personally, I see it as you know you dope.
Yeah, you know your worth.
You know you dope. You know how you is, so you're going to walk that way. But some other people, some people think crazy and they'll look at like, oh, he just cocky. Like what he just said, that sounded cocky. But to me, it was just, you know how you walk. You're going to walk with your head up. You're going to carry yourself right.
With that being said, for real, it's funny because you hear me rap, it's way different from when you hear me talk. And the way I carry myself. I'm very humble. I'm very chill. I don't go around saying, oh, I'm the best. Y'all all suck. I don't go around doing that because at the end of the day, everybody makes art. Even if I don't like it, doesn't mean it's not dope to somebody else. Somebody loves it. Somebody likes it. So it's just like, I always do my best to make sure I don't put people down like that because it's just like, that's your music. That's what you make. Yeah, like it means something.
You didn't make that for me. You made it for you and whoever like it. Just because I don't like it don't mean that.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Yeah, so talk behind the scenes, all about me, where the crooks be, my ear starts to itch. So everybody knows that saying, oh, somebody talk about me, my ear itching. So that's where I got that line
You know what? I didn't even think about that. When you first rapped it, I didn't even think about it. That was smooth. I like that. Okay.
I appreciate it, yeah. And then, basically, it's just a lot of people, of course, they talk behind your back. So that's why in the beginning, I said talk behind the scenes. Because not a lot of people would say it to your face. That's a fact. So whenever that ear itching, trust it. Trust it. Curry Canteen, Dizzle with the Dream, Spinach got me lean, with him up with a lick. In the beginning with the Canteen, so of course everybody knows Denzel Curry has a song called Ultimate. So when I say Curry Canteen, Dizzle with the Dream, it's also kind of a double entendre. Basically going to Denzel Washington. And I had watched a little clip one time, and he was just saying how he had a dream, of course, in the past, about how he wants to be an actor and stuff like that. Of course, he fell a couple times, but he kept getting back up. So that's why I said Denzel with a dream. And of course, Spinach got me lean is basically implying to Popeye. And then I said, win him up with the lick. That's back to the song with Denzel Curry.
That's so deep right there.
That
has so much complexity in
just had
a snippet. That's so crazy.
Like, the way you just broke that down was like, you went from here to a whole nother section. Like, that one line has about 4 or 5 different splits in it. That mean different
that's
things.
Crazy.
But
you would never know that.
Looking from the outside in, you wouldn't even know that. You just hear the lyrics, it flow. It's not.
I would have got the part about Denzel Curry probably maybe the spinach, but
I wouldn't have got the Denzel with the dream.
Yeah, I would have never got the Denzel.
I definitely wouldn't have got wet him up with a lick. I mean, I would have thought something like I don't even know.
That's wild.
That's dope. So we asked everybody that comes on the show, all special guests. I want to know, how do you feel on the support in the 757? And keep it a band. Don't sugarcoat it. Let them know, because we trying to change the culture here. So we don't want no sugarcoating. Like, if you feel like it's horrible, let them know that so they can hear this and they can fix that.
I don't really see anybody as a family for real. With me, with talent and just overall in general, it's like you can go to places. Let's just say, I'm from Chesapeake, so I go to Norfolk, right? If I'm not from Norfolk, nobody's banging with me because I'm not from Norfolk.
That's
so
facts.
It's just like we don't really band together and we don't support one another for real. People out there, somebody's trying hard and they doing their best, and like you just watch them walk by, and you'll see the amount of effort they put in, but nobody will say anything because it's like the way they go about it, you got it. And that's like seeing somebody push a car and you don't even try to ask for help. You got a running car, but the car is dead and you just gonna roll right past.
To like feed on that though, y'all probably saw it. So I saw a picture the other day, and it was like a ladder and it was like Atlanta rappers, and they was just they pulling each other up, and it was like VA rappers just kicking each other down, like knocking people off the ladder. Like that's the difference I see mostly.
The thing I see the most is, like you said, if you're not from a certain spot, then you don't get much respect. So I've been personally to a bunch of the little clubs where all the local rappers perform at and stuff like that. So as going there, if you don't come with a crowd, you're not going to have a crowd there. So if you don't come with 10, 15, 20 people behind you that's with you, nobody's going to rock with you for real, and you'll be performing by yourself.
Right. A lot of people kind of go away from, that person's doing something, and even though I have this connect, I'm not going to give him that connect.
And that's another thing.
Because they feel like, okay, he's actually pretty good, so I don't want him to take my connect and then take off. But at the same time, if they really solid, they're going to take you with them. But also, if you really think about it, some people are just trying to make the quick buck. So he could be dope, but if you're just trying to make the quick buck and that's it, you ain't gonna go that far because soon enough people gonna get tired of you.
Nah, seriously, you gotta fall in love with what you do. You can't do it for money. You gotta actually love you gotta have a drive to do it. You gotta love the process of doing it. You have to thrive in everything you do in order to make it big. It's not just about you doing one thing. Like some people do get one hit wonders, but most of the time people get big off of they drive. Like no matter what, nobody's gonna tell them no. Like you fail, you're gonna get back up. It's stuff like that gets you to where you need to be. Not if you don't have that mindset, then you don't even need to be doing what you're doing.
Right. And the thing about it though too, a lot of people look at numbers and they feel like, oh, numbers are the big thing. But to be honest with you, it could be literally the same 3 people replaying it over and over and over. And honestly, like let's just say you put out a song, you got about 15 listeners, right? And you got 100 plays, but it's only from the 15 listeners.
Exactly.
I got 100 followers, but I got, let's just say 100 listeners. But either way, I have more followers.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's just, I don't even know if that really made sense. Because I kind of went off a little
I see what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, but it's just, I don't know, a lot of people also just love the fact that they like to see everybody else fail but themselves. I would say if it's one thing to describe Virginia when it comes to supporting, it's selfish. A lot of people are very selfish, self-centered,
I could agree.
And they just want to see themselves make it.
Exactly.
Or maybe, even if it comes to the close people, they don't even want to see them make it for real. So it's really crazy how they really go about things around here.
And the sad part is like so much talent here.
Facts.
It's so
a lot of talent.
It's so much talent that people don't even know. Like, and it's so much different things people do that people don't know about.
Exactly. Like everybody, like, bro, just help each other.
And,
bro, something that I noticed recently too is like rapping is like a male-dominated like industry, like especially here too as well. But like I've been seeing a lot of females like starting up businesses, and females they support a lot. Like I've been noticing that a lot. Females, they're quick to like, oh, you doing this, let me support you. You doing this. If it's like professional, like, so females, they are a lot better with it. But guys, we gotta step down.
I think, especially as dudes, we definitely have to.
But it's that dominance stuff. If you think
that's what it is. It's the male in you that
has that ego. It's like you don't want to see a female.
You got an ego. Not even that though. Towards other dudes, it's just it's a pride thing. Also, like me seeing
everybody want to be the top.
Yeah, dog. Everybody want to. As a dude, everybody want to be the top dog. So like me seeing you win, I want that. But towards other dudes that don't know you, they see something, they like, all right, yeah, whatever.
He in my spot.
Yeah,
I need that.
Like, I need that spot. I'm trying to get to where
like we can't both be there, but I gotta be there.
Yeah, but
I gotta take it from him.
So, and then that's when it becomes a competition and a race. When, bro, we can make it together.
Yeah,
like bro,
let's both go get money.
I don't understand why we compete here anyway. The money is not here. We make the money at the top, and none of us made it to the top yet. So why are we competing until
It's been a minute since we had somebody come out Virginia.
Exactly, and it's crazy because, bro, it's so many people here right now. Let's go ahead. Let's get into your rap career. What made you start rapping?
To be honest with you, some stuff happened, so we had to move in with my great grandparents. And basically, one day, cause they had renovated their garage into a room. So they had got me a bed, and I basically stayed down there all the time. I didn't have a lot of privacy, so everybody was in and out. It hit a point one day where it was actually peaceful. Nobody was bothering me, nobody was coming in and out. And it actually hit a point I was like missing my dad. So one day I'm listening to J. Cole, and I'm listening to Rich Niggas. Just listen to that song. Pretty sure it's a line where he says about his mother working 2 jobs and stuff like that, staying late at night. And just hearing him and how he was projecting it, how he delivered it, I thought it was dope. So I started listening to the whole Born Sinner album. And then after that, I was just like, all right, I want to rap. I want to express myself through these lyrics because I was never the type of kid to actually talk. I was just very quiet, whatever, was in my head, it stayed there. Yeah, so it never escaped. So I was just like, all right, that way I have a journal basically of my own, and I can make music while I'm at it. So yeah.
That's dope. And you know what's crazy though? I was just listening to that.
That's why we was just listening to that the other day.
I sat and listened to that entire album. That's my favorite album. All together.
So you was like saying J. Cole, and so it's like, would you say he inspires you a little bit, or like who in the rap game inspires you now?
Who inspires me now? To be honest with you, it will always be J. Cole, of course. But recently, I would say IDK has inspired me the most in a lot of ways. Just how he delivers things is pretty dope. So I'll say IDK right now.
So, what was the first song you ever put
out? Slick Minds. Oh, no, not Slick Minds. It was Tacky Minds, my bad. Tacky Minds, it was basically, so long story short, I had a homie, and I wanted to have a little friendly competition, like serious friendly competition. He took it all the way left. So I was like, yo, what are you doing? So basically, he wanted to, I guess, go bar for bar in the song. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm sick at the time. So I was honestly trying to tell him like next week. So I had made a song called Tacky Minds. It was basically, just quote unquote dissing him or whatever. But I put that out and then I took it down. Because, of course, I ain't like it. I recorded off my phone and everything. It was pretty solid. I listened to it actually the other day. It was solid for my time. Like, especially just starting.
So, all right, now, do you feel like you've got, like you said, it was solid for your time. So do you think you got better?
Oh,
definitely. Like, take me
take us through that process.
I want to go. I need to go through that process of when you first started to now.
So basically, when I first started, I'll just start writing lyrics. It was never a beat. It was just like, okay, let's just write. Most of the time, like with the homie Jordan, shout out to Jordan, part A. Basically with him, what we'll do is we'll like basically battle through text. So he'll like send, like off the top, he'll just send whatever he can. He'll write it, send it to me, I'll read it. I'm like, all right, and I'll basically come right back, and I'll just keep going like that. And that's how I would start off then. Mm-hmm. Soon enough, like here and there, I started making raps to songs. Of course, I never finished them because it was just, I overthought. And I was still overthinking until about now, really. So I was overthinking a lot in the past. So most of the time I'll write a couple bars. I'm like, yo, that's hard. And then I'll stop. I'll never go back. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of songs I've written to, a lot of songs that I have that I just threw away. So after that little phase of just writing like a little bit of stuff, it became to a point where, all right, I can do a minute snippet. And so that's when I'll just do minute snippets and I'll just post them on Instagram, whatever, cool. Then after the minute snippets, it was just, okay, behind the scenes, let's start finding random beats on YouTube by random producers that's like free for profit or for non-profit. So basically I write to that and I'm like, okay, this is solid, but I don't think it's hard enough. I don't think they'll like it. 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 And I just kept doing that over and over. So, of course, I hit a point to where now it's like, I don't care.
You put out for you. Yeah,
I put out for me. That was my main issue throughout my process was I was always worried about, how are they going to take this? What are they going to think about it, Are they going to like it? They're not going to like it? I'm just like, that's what I kept thinking all the time. And then I had my first show in December last year. And I got a bit of buzz. A lot of people were liking me. A lot of people like my performance, of course. Because a lot of people can rap, but can you perform? That's the real question.
Delivery.
Yeah, because if you can't perform, it's like, why am I here?
Yeah.
So after that really opened my eyes to seeing my true potential. And then now I'm here, honestly. So make sure y'all come out June 27th. It's another show. So yeah.
Yes, sir.
So what was that like though? Your first show, like how nervous were you? Like what was you thinking? Like did you have any big mess ups? Like what?
So the funny thing about that, and I did skip a lot. I didn't want to have it too.
No, you good.
So of course I'm gonna say that it was when I attended NSU freshman year, I was attending like a couple basically like talent shows, right? Each time though, my heart would be pumping. My scalp would be cold, sweating, cold sweats rolling. Like my hands would just be shaking. I'm like, yo. And it was so nerve-wracking because to me it's like going out there, especially how I used to be so shy, that was a big step for me in front of hundreds of people. Just saying what I have to say, speaking my mind. I'm like, maybe people would think I'm stupid or something. They will like not like the lyrics. So that was always my thing up until the show. Something just clicked. And I just said, this is what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. So you can either stop the BS and do your thing or just be in the shadows for the rest of your life. So once I hit that show, I was mainly excited. There was no bone in my body that said, we're going to mess up, we're going to do bad, they're not going to like it. I just said, they're going to love this. And when I'm done, they're going to remember this performance, and they're going to remember my name, and they're going to be fucking with me from then on. So,
that mindset right there.
Yeah, that's respect.
That's like, okay, that proves and shows you how far your mind itself can take you by you pushing yourself down and like, yeah, I can't do. I don't know if they're gonna like this. I don't know if they're gonna do this. That just you're not speaking into existence.
Yeah, that's manifestation.
So you basically just telling yourself like, man, I suck. I don't want to do this. They're not gonna like this. But as soon as your mind clicked and you told yourself like, look, fuck it, they don't got a choice but to like this. Like, right. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna go kill this show. I'm gonna do this. And that's what you went out there and did. Facts. That's why I'm a true believer of whatever you want, just speaking into existence.
Right. Because that's always how it's going to be. Because, like you said, if you believe it, then you're going to see it.
Exactly. Manifest what you want.
For real.
That's actually pretty tough, though, like what you were saying, though. Like, imagine if we, like have something in the water is, but, like, a smaller version maybe with just 7-5 artists. That'd be, like, super tough.
And that's my thing, too. Because I dig what Pharrell's doing. At the end of the day, though, it's like, I say that should really just be about the local artists. Because it's like, okay, yeah, you bring these people to the concert. At the end of the day, though, they've made it. They're good. Yeah. It's like, and then on top of that, for real, if you think about it, you bring in these local artists, you don't even have to pay them as much as you got to pay these artists.
You don't got to pay them at all.
Right. They're going to be shocked. They're going to be happy enough just to come out. But I also get it because if you just have the local artists, you're not
bringing no
turnout. Yeah.
You just got local artists. You're not going to be able to bring no crowds from Florida, Texas, and where people coming from. I feel like it should be a mix. Like it should be a open up, then an artist, and it should just go like that every time.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so before we wrap this up, I gotta ask you, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years tops, I see myself rich. And when I say that, of course, I don't just mean like rich as in money. I mean rich with my soul, my mind, rich with the love of my family, you know, the connections, like rich in so many ways. It's because I would say when it comes to the music, it's not really about the money. To me, it's like, yeah, that'd be great to have the money. It's just connecting with people has always been my thing. That's why I also do music. I don't just do it for myself. I do it for people too, because there's people out there that are going through things and stuff like that. So I really see myself rich beyond measure, but in my own way.
That's mad respect.
So you just made me think of something. So like when you do make it, how could you see yourself like building a platform, giving back for people like yourself in this community?
Honestly, by giving back, it's mainly just, I guess, paying attention and have a listening ear. Because a lot of people think giving back is just, oh, give money to the community, but it's just more than that. It's what the people want, what the people desire. Especially a lot of people are being, I feel like, unheard in some ways. And there's people out there that have ideas, let's just say, you know, build an amusement park type stuff. It's like, because with Astro World, you know, he brought that back.
Yeah.
So it's just so many ways to give back to the community, and it's not just with money or necessarily building amusement parks, but really having a listening ear and just being there for them as people. Make sure y'all check out my song that comes out June 22nd. That's about it. That's about it.
All right. Look, Heart of the City. It's the end of episode 12. Like he said, make sure y'all check out his song, his Instagram, all that stuff gonna be down there. HOTC, we out.